Hello and welcome. My name is Dr. Jav. I'm a forex and cryptocurrency trader. If you can see me and hear me, please drop me a 111 in the chat box. It is now 6 p.m. I am expecting more people to jump on the call. We are also live on YouTube as well. So we have many people watching this webinar on YouTube as well. Just to set the perspective from the outset, this webinar is going to last probably about 30 to 40 minutes, I'd say. And this will be an introduction to trading. You will not become an expert trader by the end of this presentation. It's only meant to be an introduction so you can walk away and start trading with us immediately. So again, my name is Dr. Jav. Please let me know where you are all from. So like I said earlier, we're live on YouTube as well. We have people here from, let's have a look, just give me a second. We have people here from London. We have Sweden in the house. Welcome, Sweden. We also have Birmingham. Welcome, Birmingham. So I'm going to make a start now, and if you can, I'll just share my screen. If you can see my screen, again, please drop me a 111 in the chat box. Okay, thank you. So before I start talking about trading, I'll talk a little bit about myself. And going back a fair few years, I was always told to go to school and work hard and get good grades, and that is what I did. I did that from the outset. Just bear with me a second. I'll just close my chat box so it doesn't get in the way. So I was actually, worked very hard at school. I got very good grades, and eventually I left school and I started my first job out of university. Now, my job out of university I absolutely hated, and the only reason I stayed in that job was because obviously I had bills to pay. And eventually I resigned that position. I bought a ticket. I remember clearly I bought a ticket to Australia, and at Heathrow Airport, I actually came across the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I think it was in W.H. Smith or something, and I bought that book and I read the book from cover to cover on the aeroplane on the way to Australia. And that was my first introduction to entrepreneurship. That was my first introduction to holding and running my own business. Now, prior to that, I'd learned about business at university, but in all honesty, the theory does not match the practical elements of business. And again, Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, if you don't have that book, please get yourself a copy of that book. That was my first introduction to business, and he introduced me to the cash flow quadrant. And that is what you can see on screen. That is the cash flow quadrant, which basically teaches us that 95% of the world population is effectively broke. If you want to be financially free, you have to be the 5%. You have to be the investor, the business owner. That is where you need to be if you want to be financially free. And the great news is that as a trader, we are both investors and also business owners. So in my case, I used to work for someone as an employee. I was also self-employed, and eventually I set up my own business and became a trader as well. And the rest, as they say, is history. Now, foreign exchange in its most simplest of forms is the exchange of one currency for another. So it's the exchange of one currency for another. For example, you can change your pounds for your dollars, pounds for euros, dollars for Japanese yen. So basically you have two currency pairs, and when you exchange one for the other, you have now taken part in the foreign exchange market. Let me give you an example. If you were to go to the USA from the UK and change your pounds for your dollars at a local exchange, you will have taken part in foreign exchange. If you go back to that local exchange at a later date or time, you may be offered a different exchange rate. It's that difference in exchange rates that we utilize to profit from. As long as there's volatility in the market, as long as the prices are moving, we can profit from that movement in price. Now, the foreign exchange market is big. It's extremely big. It's much bigger than all the stock markets put together. In fact, in foreign exchange, up to $6.6 trillion is exchanged every single day. Now, if you have a bank account, your money is already being used for foreign exchange, whether you like it or not. Banks collectively are making over $1 trillion every single day from the foreign exchange market, and they're making it with your money. Now, all those years ago, my mentor, he said to me, Dr. Jav, how much money have you made on your money in the last decade? How much money have you made on your money in the last 10 years? And my answer, after a little bit of thought, was a big fat zero, because historically bank rates have been extremely low. And in fact, if you have a bank account, I have many bank accounts. Obviously, I had a statement recently which said, congratulations, you will make 0.01% on your money this year. Now, in foreign exchange, you can make a lot more than that. You can make 3% a day, 5% a day, 1% a day. Obviously, not every single day, but it is possible to do extremely well from the foreign exchange market. Now, what we do is no different to what the banks do. And again, the only big difference, in fact, is that we keep all of the profits. So when the banks are doing foreign exchange with your money, they keep all of the profits and pay you back 0.1% a year. When we do foreign exchange with our own money, we actually keep all of the profits. That's the major difference. But when it comes to the systems that banks use, the analysis that banks do every single day, we do exactly the same as the banks do. Now, foreign exchange is a 24-hour a day, 5-day a week market, Monday to Friday, and you don't even have to use all of your own money because there's a system known as leverage where you can potentially borrow money at 0% interest if you choose to. And that way you can actually multiply your money even further than otherwise necessary. Now, it does not matter who you are or where you are based around the world. You've probably come across the term Bitcoin. Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency introduced to the marketplace, was it now, 2009, I'd say over 10 years, 11 or so years ago. And since then, the price of Bitcoin has gone through the roof. Recently, the price of Bitcoin hit beyond $66,000. And later during this presentation, I will look at Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies in a little bit more detail. Now, we don't just trade from the foreign exchange market, we also trade cryptocurrencies every single day. And currently, at the point, today, as of today, there are over 13,000 plus cryptocurrencies in the market. And the great news is that you don't have to trade them all. I mean, a good handful is enough for anyone's pocket. Currently, the cryptocurrency market, and I'll show you this later during this presentation, is actually in excess of not $1 trillion, but it's actually $3 trillion if you look at the market cap of all cryptocurrencies combined. We have another system known as high frequency trading. Now, if you have little patience, you can actually make money in minutes, literally in minutes. And that is through a high frequency platform, otherwise known as binary options. So if you have a low patience threshold and you'd rather see your profits come in quicker, then the high frequency platform, which I'll introduce later during this presentation, is for you. Now, some people may not be that interested in earning an income just from trading. They may want another income stream. Now, whether you know this or not, the average millionaire has 7 or more income streams. Now, we have another platform called ECX, which is our e-commerce platform. This actually mentors you on achieving an income or achieving profit from the internet every single day via drop shipping. So drop shipping is basically where you sell a product, but you never actually take hold of that product. You find a buyer for a particular product that you find elsewhere on the internet, and you can mark the price up and keep the difference. Now, when it comes to e-commerce, the first, I said, dollar that I earned from e-commerce was well over a decade ago. I woke up in the morning and saw, a bank balance. I saw that my bank balance had increased. And this is totally possible, totally plausible. When it comes to e-commerce, you can effectively earn an income whilst you sleep. So that is our e-commerce platform, and many people around the world are currently working from home. And what I've seen in the last couple of years is people in their thousands starting to trade the markets and also starting their e-commerce businesses as well. We actually teach you through the apprenticeship relationship. Currently, we have well over 100 educators or mentors that can sit down with you every single day. So very much like I'm live on this platform with you here, both on Zoom and also on YouTube. I can see the YouTube screen here as well. I'm live currently to hundreds of people around the world. Very much like this, your mentor will sit down with you and go through the charts every single day, mark up the charts, and all you have to do is copy your mentor during the live mentorship sessions. Now, that is how I learned to trade. All those years ago, I did not know what foreign exchange was. I did not know what crypto was. I thought it was a made-up concept. But once I'd been introduced to it, once I started, watched my mentors make money live every single day, it was only a matter of time before I could do the same as them. And again, This copy trading system is amazing. And what you'll find is that as you copy your mentor every single day, you will actually learn the same strategies as your mentor. Now, the mentors that we have are 6- and 7-figure earners, and we have well over 100 of them. So it doesn't matter where you are based geographically, we have mentors available to you 24/7, and it's an amazing system that shows you and teaches you how to trade the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world. Now here, that graph at the bottom that you can see is one of our platforms known as Harmonics, and this basically maps out trades every few minutes. So every few minutes you're given live trades, and all you have to do is copy and paste those numbers into MT4, an app that sits on your phone. We will help you download that app to your phone. Once the app is downloaded to your phone, we'll go through a few trades with you live on our platform until you are confident to take those trades yourself. And literally, to copy and paste a trade can take, I don't know, 30 seconds to a minute, if even that. So it's very, very quick. It doesn't matter, what you do for a living. You could be a full-time employee. You could have your own businesses. Many people can still find 30 seconds to a minute to place a trade. As long as you have a mobile phone, a smartphone, as long as you are above the age of 18, you can trade the markets. Those are the only prerequisites to trading. In the last few years, I've been to many, many countries, Singapore, Malaysia, to name a few, Australia, the USA, many countries in Africa and Europe, yet I've been able to run my businesses from nothing more than a mobile phone. So again, like I said earlier, as long as you can download an app or apps to your mobile phone, as long as you know how to copy and paste, even if you don't, we'll teach you how to copy and paste, you can derive a profit from the markets, as many thousands of people do every single day within our system. When it comes to trading, again, you may not know this, but 90 to 99% of trading is actually mindset. 90 to 99% of trading is mindset, and this is why 76% of retail traders lose their trades, because they don't understand the mindset element. You can go to YouTube right now and watch several YouTube videos and think that you've become a very, very good trader. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like this. We understand this, which is why we have partnered up with a guy called Bob Proctor. If you don't know who Bob Proctor is, feel free to search him out online. He's, I think, in his mid-80s, and he's been my personal development coach for probably well over a decade now. And once you've joined our academy, our mentorship scheme, he will also become your coach. And we sit down with Bob Proctor every single week to ensure that we have the mindset for success. So extremely, extremely powerful. And we understand this as traders and how important mindset is and emotions are when it comes to trading, and this is why we achieve such amazing results on this platform. Now, before I do a deeper dive into cryptocurrencies, I just want to introduce some pricing for you. To get started on our platform is around $235. So we have the Forex Academy. So that's for basic Forex trading, like your pounds, your dollars, your Japanese yen. We have the high frequency trading, for example, binary options. And then we have the digital currency platform, which is purely cryptocurrency, and also the drop shipping platform. For all of those, the price is around $235. If you want all of the above foreign exchange trading packages, for example, you want the forex Academy, you want the High Frequency Academy, and the Digital Currency Academy, then the collective price for the Elite Academy, which is my favorite package, is $325. When it comes to the monthly fees, the great news is that you do not need to pay the monthly fee. I'll say that again. You do not necessarily need to pay those monthly fees, because what we have is a scholarship scheme. We have a scholarship scheme whereby if you recommend 2 people to the platform and they also decide to trade with us, the monthly fee is waived. So you never need to pay that. So for $200 to $300, you can learn how to trade the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world. Now, when I started trading, I looked at the marketplace. I had a look at other, I'd say, competitor organizations, and the average price across the board was around $5,000. The average price across the board was around $5,000 to learn how to trade. And once you've paid the initial amount, what you'll find is that you will have to potentially use their broker accounts, their systems, and you need to pay a monthly fee on that as well. So what we have here is an amazing system that allows you to learn how to trade for just $200 to $300. What I want to do now is do a deeper dive into cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies are actually one of my favorite trading, how shall I put this, ways to trade. And again, I trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, and many other altcoins every single day. So I'm trading every single day in the cryptocurrency space. I'm also an investor in cryptocurrencies, and there's a little bit of difference between investing and trading crypto. So just bear with me a second while I see if I can share my screen. And again, if you can see my screen, please drop me a 111 in the chat box. If you can see my screen, drop me a 111 in the chat box. Okay, brilliant, thank you. So what you see here right now is CoinGecko. I access the CoinGecko website every single day to get an overview of what's happening in the crypto space. Now, digital currency, whether you know this or not, or whether you like it or not, is the future of currency. 3 years, 5 years, 10 years from today, digital currency is going to be everywhere. Currently, it's still, in its infancy, and currently the market capitalization, as I mentioned earlier, for all cryptocurrencies collectively, as you can see here, is $3 trillion. So $3 trillion is the market cap of all cryptocurrencies collectively. Bitcoin was the first crypto to the marketplace in 2009, and the market capitalization, which basically means the amount of Bitcoin out there in the market, is currently in excess of $1 trillion. So Bitcoin by itself is worth over $1 trillion in the marketplace. Excuse me. Now that is big. It's very, very big. This number here, the market cap for all cryptocurrencies, we are expecting this to hit $5 trillion in the next few months, and it will go beyond the $10 trillion mark, and in fact, a lot higher than that. And the reason for that is that as adoption increases, as we move towards mass adoption of cryptocurrencies, the market capitalization will naturally increase. Even today, not many people know of cryptocurrency. Some people obviously may have heard about it, which is why you're on this webinar today. And the good news is that you are ahead of the crowd. You are ahead of a very, very big crowd. And again, in my particular case, I've been trading and investing in crypto for well over 5 years, almost a decade. And Bitcoin is the largest cryptocurrency. The current price of one Bitcoin, as you can see here, the current price of one Bitcoin is around $65,000. So if you were to go out into the marketplace and buy one Bitcoin, it would cost you around $65,000. Now, not everybody has $65,000 lying around in their back pocket. The great news is you don't have to buy one entire Bitcoin. You can buy a Satoshi. One Satoshi is 1/100 millionth of a Bitcoin. You can buy $10 worth. You can buy $100 worth. So whatever your budget, you can invest that amount into any cryptocurrency that you see here. Currently over 13,000 cryptocurrencies in the marketplace. Not all of them are on CoinGecko, and CoinGecko itself lists well over 10,000 cryptocurrencies. There's enough there for everyone, trust me. Now, Ethereum, the second cryptocurrency you can see here, the current price of that is $4,000, $4,700. We are expecting that to hit $5,000 extremely soon. Very, very soon, Ethereum will surpass the $5,000 mark. And during the current bull run, we are in a cryptocurrency bull run at the moment. During the current bull run, we are expecting ETH to go beyond $10,000, maybe even $20,000 plus. That is Ethereum. It's based around smart contracts. It's a smarter coin than Bitcoin, and it has a lot of use case, a lot of use for Ethereum at the moment, and many other coins are based around the ETH platform, which is why the price will rise so high. I've just had a question, how can you be sure Ethereum will rise? That is a much longer conversation. I think one reason that Ethereum, the price of Ethereum will rise is because it has a lot of use case. There's a lot of use for Ethereum. It's very, very useful coin in the marketplace, and there's a lot of adoption currently happening for ETH. And also with ETH 2.0, which is the current protocol, what's happening is that ETH is being burned every so often. And as ETH is burned, the supply of ETH into the marketplace reduces. When supply comes down, the price goes high. When demand goes up, as we are seeing every single day in the crypto space, naturally the price of the coins will go up. Now, when we have a bull run, the price of Bitcoin tends to shoot up first. ETH follows closely, and a time will come when ETH is actually going up in value more than Bitcoin, and the trading volume for ETH is higher. Basically, a time will come when ETH will overtake potentially Bitcoin, and that is known as market flipping. And when that occurs, the market cap of Ethereum will be higher than the market cap of Bitcoin. Currently, the market cap of it, in fact, you can see at the top, the dominance for Bitcoin currently is 41%. So Bitcoin has around 41% dominance at the moment. And like I said earlier, a time will come when ETH will have a higher market cap than Bitcoin. And again, like I said earlier, we are expecting ETH to do extremely well. You don't have to buy a whole ETH if you don't want to. You can buy a percentage of that. Even if you just have $10 in your pocket, you can invest in cryptocurrencies. I'm not going to make any income claims on this webinar, but we have people in our team, people that I work with every single day, people that I'm mentoring every single day. We have many people that have hit the 6- and 7-figure cryptocurrency portfolio mark, which basically means they have over $100,000, if not over $1 million within that cryptocurrency pot. And all they have to do when the time is right, they can withdraw that. Now, I'm just looking at my questions as I go along, and I will answer these throughout this webinar. So what we have here is, you can see in the last 7 days for Bitcoin, the price has gone up by around 3.6%. In the case of ETH, it's gone up by 3.8%. In the last 24 hours, the price came down for Bitcoin by around 4.8% and around 1.4% for Ethereum. But if I just scroll down, you can see where some coins have done extremely well in the last 7 days. For example, Avalanche, 18% growth in the last 7 days. Litecoin, almost 30% growth. What does that actually mean? Had you bought Litecoin, let's say you bought $1,000 or $10,000 worth of Litecoin 7 days ago, you'd be looking at a profit of around $3,000 in 7 days. If you bought $1,000 worth, you'd be looking at a profit of around $300. That is why the crypto space is so powerful. You can do extremely well from investing and trading within the crypto space. Banks know this, governments know this, and they are secretly doing this every single day. Yet what they tell the population through media is not to invest or trade. So what you need to do is you need to do the exact opposite of what the media is telling you to do. And that is one way of becoming an extremely exceptional trader. And again, we'll teach you all of this. We'll teach you what signs to read in the marketplace. We'll teach you when to buy. We'll tell you when to sell. And trust me, you can do very, very well from the crypto space. So I'm just going to scroll down a little bit more. VeChain, which is another very, very good coin to get into, that's had a 22% growth in the last 7 days. Now, some people like to scalp the market, and again, you can do very well with scalping as well, but I'm just going down and I'm looking at the 24-hour charts. I mean, OMG network, 11% in 24 hours, Zcash around 6% in 24 hours. Now, just bear in mind, even if the price comes down, you can derive a profit from that by shorting the stock. So in the case of IATEX, it's come down by 15% in 24 hours. Had you shorted that, you would have made profit on that coin as well. Look at LivePeer. LivePeer, 135% in 7 days. 135% in 7 days. That is huge. A huge amount of growth. So had you bought a specific amount of LivePeer 7 days ago, you'd be looking at a very, very, very good profit. And again, we'll teach you all of this through our mentorship scheme. We'll show you what to do and when to do. We have all the insights because we actually watch the markets every single day. We watch the markets every single day. We do our research every single day, and we primarily trade those coins that have good use case. So coins that are useful in the marketplace are the ones that we primarily try to trade. We don't really apply much onus to the coins like Dogecoin, Shiba Inu. There's even a coin called, I think, is it Rabbit Musk coin or something? So there's some crazy coins out there. And again, a lot of these coins are being pushed forward via influencers on, for example, YouTube and other social media channels. And these influencers have no idea about cryptocurrency. They're just paid to give out advice on certain coins. So just bear in mind what you hear in the marketplace. The real world of trading is a lot different. Now, the other thing I want to mention is that you go online, go on social media, you'll see some traders and they'll have like 50 screens in front of them showing you how to trade. We don't trade like that. All I've got is my mobile phone, and that is enough for me to trade with. I don't go around, if I'm traveling, for example, I don't always have my laptop with me, because the great news is you don't necessarily always need your laptop. You don't need to do the research yourself, because we have a team of researchers who do a lot of the research for us. If you want to research any particular coin, you can do that yourself as well. On this chart here, this is the Bitcoin chart, and you can see the current price of Bitcoin is around $64,000, $65,000, depending on which exchange you choose. Another question I've just said is it possible to do long-term investing and get decent profits instead of short-term trading? So that is another question that has just come in. When it comes to creating your cryptocurrency portfolio, that is all about long-term. It's about holding on for dear life. Trading can be shorter term. You can scout the market, so you're deriving profit every few seconds, every few minutes, because as you can see, the markets for any particular coin can be extremely volatile. Let me just change the chart here. So you can see how quickly the coins can move, and henceforth you can do extremely well in the short term and also the long term. So what we do is we do short-term trading and also longer-term trading or investing as well. And again, you can just see, this is actually the 45-minute chart. Within 45 minutes, let's have a look. Between 6 o'clock on the 10th of November and 9 o'clock, the price of Bitcoin moved from $68,500 to $62,000. So that's a difference of what? $6,000 or so within the space of just those few minutes. So you can very, very quickly see how quickly you can profit from this amazing concept. And again, you don't have to do short-term trading. Or the investing, the hodling is all long-term. Hodl, by definition, is a long-term. It's a long-term phrase, and it allows you to hold your cryptocurrency in your portfolio, whether it's for 1 month, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years. During the current bull run, which is where we are at the moment, we are expecting, you can write this down, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to hit the 6 figures. Very, very soon, Bitcoin, if you've been watching my trading, certainly for those of you who are within our academy, our mastermind group, you will know that through the teaching, we have shown you we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to hit $72,000 very, very soon. $72,000 is in play for Bitcoin very, very soon. It could happen in the next few days. $72,000. Naturally, there's always a pullback, as you can see here. This is a pullback in the marketplace, which is another opportunity to buy into that coin. That's just another opportunity to buy into any particular coin. And again, mindset is so, so important, which is why the training that we provide you via Bob Proctor is so powerful. ETH is the other coin that I talked about again earlier. And the current price of ETH is $4,700. And as you can see, we've got the higher highs going up and also the higher lows. $5,000 for ETH is very much in play. We are going to hit $5,000 very, very soon. And again, that's a psychological price as well, because obviously, $5,000 for ETH, it's never happened before. It's going to happen very, very soon. $5,000 for ETH is in play during the current bull run, $10,000 to $20,000 plus for one ETH. So if you were to buy 1 ETH today, let's say for $5,000, you could be looking at least doubling your profits potentially during the current bull run. There's obviously always a caveat when it comes to trading and investing. You shouldn't put every single penny that you have into trading, because sometimes things might not go as you expect them to, but generally 80% plus of our trades are profitable. So 8 out of 10 trades we generally make profit on. And when I keep talking about the bull run, what you'll find is that with Bitcoin, we have a concept known as halvening. So halvening is when the supply of Bitcoin is halved. So every 4 years, the supply of Bitcoin to the market is halved. And whenever that happens, the price will naturally go up. It's basic economics. If you stifle supply, the price will go up. If there's a lot of supply for any particular asset, the price will naturally come down. So we had a recent halvening, was it last year? The next halvening will be in 3 or so years' time. This bull run will end in the next few months, and then there'll be a period of consolidation, and the price will come back down again for many, many cryptocurrencies, and the next bull run won't happen again for another 3-4 years. So what we're seeing now is an opportunity for you to jump into the game and start learning about cryptocurrencies, which are the future of money. In the next few years, you will not be able to do anything without crypto. Everything is moving to your phone. In fact, was it today that I actually went to the bank and I actually picked up the brand new £50 note. So this is a brand new £50 note that came out recently, and it's great to have these in your wallet. But unfortunately, paper money or plastic money, whatever this is, this will soon end. Everything will be on your mobile phone. So soon you will have no more paper money. As much as you might like to look at these red notes, you will not have this in the future. Everything will be done via your mobile phone or your watch, or maybe even a chip inserted in your body. So things are changing as we move away from fiat currency and move towards crypto. So you're in a good space at the moment. The next bull run is going to be in 3 to 4 years, where we are potentially expecting the price of Bitcoin to hit maybe even over $1 million. Over $1 million for one Bitcoin. And as regulation comes into the marketplace, what you'll find is that many of these cryptocurrencies, once they are regulated, the price will become a little bit more static, and we might not see the huge rises that we are seeing at the moment. What we have is an amazing mastermind and mentorship program. We don't just teach you how to trade the foreign exchange market. Obviously, we do cryptocurrencies as well via the DCX platform. We teach you on binary options and how to scalp the market. So there's a lot of options there that will allow you to become financially free if that is what you're looking to do. In fact, during the pandemic that we've had, the lockdowns, we've had people in their thousands join our academy. We currently have over 400,000 members all over the world learning how to trade every single day. If you were to log into the platform, this is purely for the cryptocurrency one. We have a similar one for foreign exchange as well, but I was just on this page earlier, so I'll just show you this very, very quickly. This actually is a signal for Ethereum. This is telling you to buy ETH. So you, as the end user, you will not have done any research yourself. Just because you are a member of our mastermind, we give you signals every single day. We're telling you to buy ETH because we expect the price of ETH to go up. We are telling you to buy refinance because we are expecting the price of refinance, which is another coin, to go parabolic. We are expecting the price of refinance to go up by a multiple of 5, if not 10, in the next few days. Refinance. We have Ripple. Again, we are expecting the price of Ripple to go up. Where it says buy, we are expecting those prices to go up. And as we are in a bull run at the moment, many of the signals currently are buys. Bitcoin's a buy. 1inch network, that's a buy. Ripple again, it's another buy. I'm just seeing if there's any sells. We don't have many sells at all. And I'm now into October because the prices are going up. So we have signals, and as you can see, there's a lot more pages here. Every single day we are providing you with these signals. All you have to do is plant those signals, or those trading ideas or alerts into an app on your mobile phone. So as long as you have a smartphone, you can do this. When it comes to scalping the market, we provide a lot more signals or trading alerts for Bitcoin and Ethereum, which are the largest coins in the marketplace, coins with very good use case. We provide signals for those every few hours. And as you can see here, when you're scalping the market, you can have sells or buys in place. And in this particular case, the signal came out to sell Bitcoin. So this signal came out to sell Bitcoin and the price came down. We've got a buy here, a sell here, another buy, which tallies with the buy I've just shown you earlier, which means that the price of Bitcoin is expected to go up. So it's a little bit of a new-brainer. As a beginner, you won't have a clue as to what I'm doing, what I'm talking about. But once you see this every day, as we teach you and show you how to trade, this will become like second nature, very much like walking has become for you. Imagine, all those years ago, if your mother or your father said to you, you know what, you've fallen down so many times, don't bother walking. Trading is a little bit like that, learning how to walk. Once you've fallen over a few times, with our guidance, with our mentorship, through our academy, we can ensure that you succeed. Currently, we are around here. This is the new cycle when we have the halvening taking place. Currently, we have not hit peak 2 yet. Peak 2 for Bitcoin, for example, is expected to be around $100,000, 90 to 110-ish dollars. We will then get a pullback in the marketplace, and then we'll hit the big peak. And this will happen during the current bull run, where the price of Bitcoin is expected to go well beyond $100,000. It could hit $200,000, maybe even $300,000 during the current bull run. Just bear that in mind. The price of Bitcoin, even at today's price, could go up by a multiple of 2, 3, or even 5. So that is where we are at the moment. And the great news is that we teach you and show you all of this. We actually ensure that you succeed as a trader. Now, in addition to the trading, if you want to earn an additional income stream, you can recommend people to the platform. And for those people that join the platform, we, the organization, will actually pay you an income as a thank you. So I'm just going to briefly talk about this. Once you recommend 3 people to the organization, you're now classed as an independent business owner, IBO. If you were to recommend 3 people, for example, you will now make $150 a month. Now, if you just remember, if you go to a restaurant, enjoy a good meal, or go to the cinema and enjoy a good film, you generally talk about that. Once you're on this platform, once you're making good profits every single day, you will naturally talk about this to other people. If you were to recommend a film, you will not get paid for that. If you were to recommend a meal at a restaurant, you will not get paid for that. Where we are different is that we actually pay you for referrals. So if you were to recommend other people to the platform and they were to join, you will actually earn an income on the back of that, up to $750,000 every single month. And we do have people within our organization that are earning, well over $750,000 every single month. Now, I did say this webinar would last around 30 to 40 minutes. We're coming towards the end of the webinar now. So my recommendation to you is to turn back to the person that introduced you to this webinar and let's get you started. What have you got to lose? The world outside is a very, very strange place at the moment. We've had a crazy, crazy 2 years, and it's not going to end soon. Many people that I know or know of have lost their jobs. This is why many people around the world are now turning to earning an income from home. And you can do that through trading. You can do that through e-commerce, which is why this platform that we have is absolutely amazing. So my question to every single person on this call is, in the last 10 years, for the amount of money that has flown through your bank account, how much did you make on that in the last 10 years? And the answer is collectively a big fat 0. We are going to help you to multiply your money. And if you were to use the referral system as well, you can do pure compounding. So the profits you earn from the referral system, you can pump those into your trading account and earn an income on the back of that. So you've got 2 incomes coming in, and you can do whatever you want with that income stream, or with those income streams. So what we have here is not a business opportunity, it's more a solution. And this solution will allow you to build a legacy and also create generational wealth, where you can support not just your kids, but your grandkids and their grandkids as well. So generational wealth, that's the buzzword here. And this is what we are allowing you to do. My name is Dr. Jav. Thank you. Thank you so much for your time here today. Please go back to the person that recommended you attend this call. If you had a message from myself or via my social media pages, please get back to you and we can get you started. Again, thank you for your time, and I will see every single person on this call, on this webinar. Also, those that are watching on YouTube at the moment, I look forward to seeing you on the inside, and let's help you build that generational wealth. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you all soon.